JJ and Alex are deep in Utah strategy and reaction. What the Utes did right and what they need to do better. JJ and Alex, Monday from 3 to 6 on the KSL Sports Zone.
That's right. You can listen to JJ and Alex. He's the host here on this show. Alex Kirry, 1st and 12. I'm Mitch Harper. I hold it down on Cougar Nation on Mondays on KSL News Radio and Cougar Sports Saturday.
How fun is that?
Phone lines are going to be blowing up tomorrow.
That's what I was going to ask you. It must be a fun time for. Look, we took calls during our post game. Jake Hatch and I did, and we had a guy like almost in tears, dude. Like, and you know what's funny? I had multiple people tell me that like the lady next to me was crying after that game. You're like, this. Look, there's. Sports do weird things to you, man, and if you're winning, it's going great. And then the opposite side of things, if you're losing, it's not fun. Ask Utah fans right now.
Things are going well, though, for Kalani Sitake. It was a distant memory when he was placed on the hot seat boards nationally. Is he going to be gone? Well, there's no question. He's BYU's head coach to the point where now you got to start having the conversation, Tom Holmoe, to get this guy extended potentially. And Kalani Sitake clearly was a happy man. It was a stressful one, but he was happy with the win as Cougs take down Oklahoma State 38-35. This was him on Friday night after the game.
Great game. Obviously, just really happy about the win, but I'm just really proud of the way the guys played. I'm just so, man, this wasn't easy, but just proud of our guys and just the fight and the belief that they have in each other, leadership in our team. Just really proud of our guys being able to make plays and. It's just it was an exciting win, but the coach and me wants us to get better, obviously. But felt like we had some good moments. I want us to be more consistent, but you have to give Oklahoma State a lot of credit. I mean, they came in ready to play. They had a plan, and we were going to have to. I mean, we're going to have to battle that every week when you look at how many yards we gave up in the run game and some of the issues that we had were guys trying to do. I think guys were trying to do a little bit too much and weren't executing the scheme. But that's on us as coaches, and I got to do a better job of that too. And just the fundamental stuff, I thought didn't tackle as well as we should. Even though Ollie Gordon, he finds ways to break tackles, and he's a dynamic back. But yeah, with all those things being said, I was really proud that we were able to get more points than them. You look at the run game from our offense and the explosive plays that we had, and just really proud that we were able to march down. I like the play of Jake. Other than the interceptions, I like what he did, especially in the last drive. And he knows that we need to be better as a team, and made too many mistakes. I think normally we can overcome some of those mistakes if you're being aggressive, but not against really good teams, man. And we probably way too many mistakes that I'm comfortable with. So we just got to keep improving, getting better, but can't deny the opportunity for us to celebrate the win, and that it was good for the program, good for our team, good for the offense, and good for the players. So I thought finding a way to get the win was key for us. Just remind that these guys played for the conference championship last year, so and they returned a lot of the guys. I mean, so we saw them play, and it was unfortunate. I think their quarterback went out, got hurt, and he had some big plays against us, and that's the game. We've been on that side before, so hope he gets better, and hope the guys heal up those that got banged up, and look forward to getting better and getting to next week. So what questions do you guys have for me?
Describe what you saw on that last touchdown pass that gave you the win and what that was like.
Well, I saw the catch, and I was more concerned about the time, so I was looking up at the clock to see if we needed to clock it or we had a timeout, and knew that we probably had time to clock. And then I kind of got shocked because he broke some tackles and got the score, so it made it easy. And then my concern went to getting everybody off the field so we didn't get penalized for it, and then getting the defense ready for the last 10 seconds of the game.
There is his last three games now. He's had over 120 yards receiving in 2 of the games. Had a career high 129 tonight. What have you seen from him that's allowed him to kind of emerge as that go-to big play receiver?
I think I think all the guys are go-to for us, and you can only take so many guys away. And I'm glad that Jake was going through the progression and seeing Keelan, seeing Chase. So I think try not to force the ball to certain players and just going through the kind of his reads is the key for our quarterback, and having the time and all that. I mean, that's what we need from him. And it's unfortunate the turnovers that we had because it's uncharacteristic of what he's been doing and how he's been protecting the ball. But it happens sometimes. I'm glad that it happened and we were able to get the win, you know. But against really good teams, it's hard to spot them. I'm glad we made tackles. That's the key on offense. They weren't able to turn those into points, but we have a lot of work still to go. I mean, this is a good win, and I'm excited about it. But there's definitely room for improvement. I can't complain about being 7-0 and being able to fix those concerns.
You guys got down 35-31. What was kind of the mood on that sideline before the offense took the field?
Well, the team, I mean, there's still time. That's why we took the timeouts, and I was trying to be smart with it. I think receiver went out of bounds on one, so I didn't have to use the timeout there. So we felt good about it. It would have been nice to get the stop and force them to kick a field goal so we can just kick a field goal at the end to win it, but it just worked out the way it did. I mean, I'm glad that we were able to get the ball back with some time, and I think the big play was the fourth down conversion to Chase Roberts was huge, and then Jake being able to just being nifty enough to see the run and take the yards, and then that took a lot of the chunk yardage out that we had to, and we spiked the ball, so we were able to play the next play and get a call in. This is what we practice, and it's nice to see them execute it really high level, and the players, great communication. They all knew who was going to get the ball at certain times and whatever coverages we see. So we practice that situation all the time, and it's just nice to get the win from it.
What message did the team send tonight with Statement 7?
What was that?
What message did the team send tonight with Statement 7?
I mean, Statement 7 was just hey, find a way to win. It's a good team win. I can't sit there and say like one phase in all three phases that one was the key, but all three just stuck together and we just found a way to get a win. I mean, it's a good team win, but we made mistakes, and that's a team mistakes. So, but we were able to find a way to. Good teams can find a way to get this done, man. I've coached some of those and been on some really special teams. They just find a way and they believe, and these guys, they know we got to get back to work and relish the moments that we're in. But we're gonna have fun and enjoy it. That's a huge accomplishment where they're at right now. But man, you can't take anything lightly, and not that we did, but we know we're gonna get their best shot. You guys have heard me say it before. We're gonna get their best shot. We just gotta make sure that ours comes along. I don't know if that was our best shot, but I know that there's times that last drive was definitely a best shot of ours in the end. But that you have to give credit for Oklahoma State to stress us a little bit. I don't mind it. I don't mind the stress and the growth that we can make from this game.
Mitch, you're in that room during those press conferences. He came in there all winded. I only got to hear it. Was he covered in water? Like I know that they probably had a little mini dance party. I know he probably tried to pretend like it wasn't a big deal, but man, it must have been fun in that locker room.
Yes, and it was funny. You know, a bunch of players. So we're waiting in the post-game presser room, and it's pretty timely with BYU. Mike Gundy, I was told, was the most efficient time, post-game press conference ever. Like in and out. That dude was efficient on time. He adhered to that and got in and out. BYU a little bit longer, but it gave the chance to watch all the players going on Instagram Live, and you see Darius Lassiter hop on, and you're hearing Kalani in the background giving his speech, and he's just talking about, you got to stay focused. You got to continue to stay humble. It's been a similar message, but I think that's kind of working with this BYU team, just consistent messaging week after week. And look, don't mess with the results. You're 7-0, and you're riding high with this BYU team. We got to take a break, though. On the other side, Alex, let's dive into our Big 12 power rankings, man. This is going to be a wild week to unpack. And this show brought to you by Macy's Grocery Store. Get the freshest fruits and vegetables from local farms and your favorite local brands. Macy's, happy shopping. Big 12 power rankings next here on 1st and 12.